Hello, family and friends. I'm glad to sit and chat and talk with you for a while. And thanks for joining the Curious Five. We was going over the road from where we had lived years ago. I mean, it's different now. I mean, after the flood, it's destroyed a whole lot, but they're trying to work and repair it.
And we're going up to the graveyard.
And yeah, I'm going up to the graveyard to look around, and there's going to be meeting up there tomorrow.
Coming up this way, this little store right here is the little store that everybody hung out at. My dad and everybody, all the family hung up at this store. And this is the road. This is Bowlings Creek. This is where we're from. And when we were here, they didn't have this blacktopped or anything here. You'll probably see some stuff from where the flood happened. Mommy, what do you think about this place now? See how the roads are down? It's because of the flood. It took a lot of the roads out.
Many times we had to walk up that hill.
And we sure did that, right?
Yeah, walked up the hill. And Uncle Johnny lived down here, and Aunt Sandy lived in this next house up here, so we had to walk quite a ways. And this is a place where they told us that the Headless Horseman was. And when we was walking in the dark, me and Brendan thought sure we heard something.
And this house is Uncle Johnny and Robert's house. Used to live in Aunt Cindy's house. They used to live there.
Where
the Headless Horseman was.
Yep. And Pam and Mommy, you all had to walk up this many times, didn't you? And it didn't have the black top and all that, did it?
For years it didn't, and then they blacktopped. Semi. And then they
see how part of the road is out?
Then they blacktopped them so far down. I don't know how far down it is.
What do you guys remember doing down here on this road? What was your guys' favorite memories?
The Headless Horseman of being scared.
What was yours, Mom?
I guess the same thing.
And when we go up this graveyard, it's going to be a little hair-raising. So I have to go down and turn around so I can get a run up it. And then on the way, well, you know what? We'll go down and then we'll come back up. And then that way, then I can hit it that way. A lot of this place down here, too, a lot of my dad's family still lives down here. His cousins lives down here. He's got one sister that lives on Turner's Creek. But he's got a lot of his cousins still live down here on this road down here. We're not going to go all the way down on the holler because a lot of the road is still washed out and it's really bad at the way down at the bottom, and I don't want to get stuck. Did you guys have to walk this one much? This part?
I did when I come to meet Billie Jean Willett, and she would meet me halfway. So, and we'd be run by a rooster when we would go. There was a barn here, and it would meet us, come out to the road, and it would run us halfway up the road.
If you went anywhere down here about it, you walked, didn't you?
Yeah, you had to walk.
You had to walk.
We didn't have bicycles. Charles had that pony, remember?
Yeah.
That you couldn't ride. I tried to ride it, and he would buck the
All of these houses here are my dad's family's. All of these are my dad's family's houses.
And this is where they took our house.
And this house right here on the corner, if you guys can see it, maybe I can turn the corner over. This is our house. My mom and dad built that house. That's our house. Yep, that's her house. And then over this way was where my dad's mom, her house used to be, but the flood got it. Well, I guess we could ride down here a little bit and show you guys a little bit. And then the in-state maintenance, which means now the state is not required, I guess, to do any work down this way. And as you can see, it's really bad down through here. A lot of the flood took over a lot of these
I this ain't got
places.
no blacktop.
No,
Look at Grover's house.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
Bill and Sally Mae's, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Grover's.
I better try to pull. I better try to back or turn us around. I'm
Well,
gonna
I'm
get us stuck.
surprised Grover's house is still standing.
But it washed his outhouse that they set
And
away.
can you guys
And
imagine
it's
2
tractor.
cars on this road? There, it's not big enough for 2. So if you're with another bigger truck or something, you're in trouble because there's nowhere to go. I'm gonna try to back. I'm gonna try to find us somewhere to back out. So, because the farther you go down in there, the roads get worse.
Here, turn at Leland's place.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're gonna turn here. And why I'm
All of his house got destroyed.
yeah.
Now, they put the Rock House Hollow Road. Now, why did they do that?
Where did that go?
Right here.
I know, but where does it go?
That is Lutheran lands.
Oh,
Yeah, and back there is a rock house way back there.
Well, when did they establish the road with the name?
That's what I said. When did they do that? And then they made a road. Why?
I would take you
Somebody's
guys.
probably been going up there.
I would take you guys further down, but the road is not good to go down that far.
We probably should have went
And
down there
they even
You want me to try to go?
Well, maybe next time.
and they even bulldozed it and put gravel and
Yeah.
everything on it.
Do you want me to turn around and try to go down?
No, we can do it whenever it's not kind of getting dark.
And I wonder who did that.
Oh Lord, and here we go.
Lord have mercy.
I got nowhere to go.
Pull over this way before that you can.
Are they coming?
Are they pulling up? They
Maybe
might
they're
be
gonna.
pulling
Please,
up.
Lord, pull over.
Lord help us, Jesus.
This is what I was telling you when you come this far.
Oh
you
no, they're just sitting.
you have
there.
nowhere to go.
Well, why didn't it pull over to that driveway there?
Oh Lord, and I am not a good driver, so this is
They pull
And
over
look,
there
it took
just
Sally and
now.
Junior's boy on the side.
over. Try to get over. Way over.
Ooh.
Oh Lordy, that was hair raising.
You didn't wave. You wouldn't fly.
No, yeah, I waved. I went
Did
like
you
that.
wave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
Might
you
have to
see.
Get out of this holler, okay?
Yeah, this is where people say this is a holler. And I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a road in between that they took out of 2 mountains. So if you tick anybody off, they're not going to find you down here. And like my Aunt Pam said, we prefer to come out of this holler alive. Yeah, it did a lot of damage down here. But this is where we lived, and
people's is now trying, well, it's getting some of it built back up, but a lot of homes was destroyed so bad, I guess they didn't.
Look, Tootie, they put a trailer in there.
Yeah, they didn't have the money. And the state, I think the state helped a lot of them, or government or something helped some people down here.
and you guys are going to see how bad the road is from the graveyard, how bad that is. That's another hair raiser. Is it up here? Do I need to take a run for it? Is it up here?
It's up there a little bit.
But look how pretty it is down here, though. And the graveyard, our family graveyard, is up on a mountain. So you're traveling up the mountain with half that road gone. And that's, where's it at?
It's up on, right up there it is.
Okay, family and friends, start saying a prayer right at this moment. Because we're getting ready to... Whew. Okay, Lord, help us and protect us as we go up this hill. Go up this mountain. Here we go.
Oh God, they made it bigger. Oh Lord.
Okay, let me pop me into these. As you can see, family and friends, the whole side down there, there's no road. As as you can see, there's barely enough road for my car to go up. One slight move and you're off the mountain. It's definitely hair-raising. I feel like my nephew Elijah says, we feel like Dukes of Hazzard because we go up that thing and we hit it so hard and it really bounces you.
I hope it don't drag us are coming off.
Okay, here we go again. Oh, Lordy. Lordy mercy.
A little bit of speed.
Trying. Oh, oh Lord.
You're gonna have to scoot it over there.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Whew. Okay. Okay, now I'll walk you guys up there and let you guys see. Woo, Lord. Mama, you all going to sit in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, family and friends, I'll walk you up to the graveyard now. As you can see, kind of give you an overview. We came all the way up that mountain. Now we're going all the way up there. It's definitely bad up here. It's definitely not good, but we wanted to share where my dad and brother are buried, and my grandma and my grandpa and my great uncles and stuff. And right there's the sign. And as you see, it's really muddy from the rain. It poured down the rain here today. So we're going to take you and share with you where they're at. So this is the Spicer side, this is the Turner side, and actually my dad is buried on the Turner side because the Spicer side, there was no room where he could be close to my brother. So I'll take you, and this is my brother's grave, family and friends. This is where my brother is. We planted all of his flowers, but they're dying because of the heat. And here's his thing. That was his nickname, was Country. That's what he went by. And he loved fishing. So this is his graveyard. We decorate with the flowers and stuff, but everything got knocked down because, like I said, we just had a major storm down here about an hour ago. So that's my brother. Isn't he handsome? Yep, it's hard to believe this is my brother's final resting place, is here. And we have to visit him here. It's very sad. I can't hardly think about it sometimes because the pain is just so hard. But that's my brother's. Like I said, this is usually flowers and stuff are better, but we had a major storm here and it knocked everything over. But that's him. He's been gone 2 years. He was born April the 27th of 77, and he passed away on July 6th of 2022, but actually he died on July the 5th. But he was found on July 6th. Maybe sometime I will share that story with you. I'll have to ask my mom. We'll have to talk about it because, you know, it's kind of a private thing, so we'll see what she says. But that's my brother. That's my dad's mom right there. Her name was America Spicer. And then that is my dad's grave right there. And his grandpa's grave is here. He was in the army. In the army. And that's his grandma there. And this was my dad's grandpa right there. And that thing right there is from the army, where he was in the army. They placed that there, and that's what that thing is there. And over here, family and friends, is where my dear sweet daddy is. And as you can see, there's my brother's grave. And you walk right here, And this is as close as we could get my dad. We were going to put him right here. But if we put him right here, then when people would come up, for other people would be passed away up this way, they would go over top of him. I had to take my rings off at my Aunt Pam's. My hands started swelling so bad, we thought we were going to have to cut them off. So that's why I don't have my wedding ring or anything on. And this is where my sweet daddy is. Right here. This is my daddy. And on his thing here, he said Papa. And as you see how the graves are, this is a big slope. And then there's a little fence. And where them trees are, that's a solid bottom over top of the mountain. So there's nothing there. So this is my daddy's grave. My dad loved Kentucky. Was his favorite. And my dad was a simple man. If anybody was wondering why my brother has a picture on his and my dad don't. My dad didn't want that. My dad was a very simple man. He wanted simple. He didn't want anything flashy. And his thing, precious Lord, take my hand. Because that was what my dad always would say. Precious Lord, take my hand, he would say. My dad was born in September 3rd of 49. He died on May 30th of 2023. But let me tell you a little funny story. Actually, my dad was born in September 3rd of 1950. But his mom and them moved up his birthday a year to where he could get his driver's license. Because back here there was, you know, oh gosh, what do you call them? People that came and delivered the babies at home. So sometimes where it was so bad in the holler, they couldn't go and report the kids being born at certain times because if the weather was bad or if the roads were washed out. So it was maybe once a month, once every 3 months, when they would go and turn in everything of all the babies that were born. So I just thought that was a really neat kind of little story. But family and friends, this is where my daddy is, and my brother, this is their resting spot. And this beautiful little graveyard on top of the mountain. And I don't know if you can see, I'm not going to walk all the way up there, but I'll try to zoom in. That building right there, that little house there, that's where we have meeting on the hill. And we have church. And that'll be where church service will be held tomorrow. We'll be there. So family and friends, I'm going to take you back down the mountain. And we're going to try to get out of here in one piece if we can. Yep, this is it. Isn't this beautiful? I mean, look, we're at the top of the mountain. Just look how pretty that is. I mean, can you believe that God created this? I mean, isn't that beautiful? I mean, you're at the top of the mountain. And it's just amazing to believe that you're up this high. And yes, sometimes the hearse just cannot bring them all the way up the mountain. We've had to carry quite a few. They've had to carry my dad's mom up this way. Because they couldn't get her up here because it had stormed so bad. So they had to carry her. But like I said, the hearse can't carry them all the way. So they only could go to like right there. And then they got to carry them all the way up. So the pallbearers have a really hard time sometimes carrying them up here. Because, you know, it's all rain and how it is so steep. But yep, so if you can kind of look down this way, just to kind of show you that we are on top of the mountain. So if you look down there, if you guys can kind of see, that's the mountain all the way down. So if you fall down through here, you're not coming back out. And you're definitely not coming out with one piece. So yep, it's definitely hair raising. It makes me so nervous to come up here because my car is a low car. It's a Ford Escape, so it's very low to the ground, so I roll to the ground a lot. But okay, family and friends, we're going to take you back down the mountain, and hopefully we make it in one piece again. Did I scare you all coming up the hill?
Yeah, that one point.
Pam, how about you back there?
Yep, I'm wondering how you talked me into this.
So we're gonna go back down it. And family and friends, this is another point of the video that we could start praying that we make it back down.
How did his grave look up there?
It looked really good, but some of the flowers were like blowed off because of the storm, but it looked good.
How about that big trench? Did somebody fix that?
Yeah, it looked like it was filled in. Yep, and as you can see, part of that mountain to get there. So here we go. I'll try to turn the camera better where you guys can kind of see.
It's best not to see where you going. Ignorance is bliss.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Back down. Back down the mountain. And if you're not a nervous person, you'll become a nervous person coming up here. Because it is definitely hair-raising. Okay. Okay. And as you see, when you go down some spots, there's no road. Yep, as you can see, there's no road on each side. So you have very little room on each side to get down. And you can see part of the road's gone. So you have no road. It's very hair-raising, and as you can see, part of the road is actually caved in. So it's even worse than what it was. Yep, I guess when you're up on the mountain like that, I guess it's hard to maintain it. You're up so high, and I guess when they mess with it, it probably just decays it, and you're disrupting the soil. And as you see, now we got this big old hill part here that's literally straight down that you got to go down and make it to the highway. This is like a roller coaster in a car. Okay. Okay, family and friends, we have made it down the mountain, and I'm going to turn it over to Mommy.
Family and friends, was glad to be able to chat and talk with you again for a while and let you see the graveyard and other few things that we got to see. Well, I'm glad you all joined into the Cherries 5. We love all of you, and you all have a blessed night, and love you, Eliana.
And like, share, and subscribe to our channel. God bless you all.